In a world obsessed with keeping its icons impenetrable, Bill Murray shattered that image on the SNL50 anniversary special. Known for his stoic wit and dry humor, Murray surprised everyone, including himself, when he admitted to having wept 3 times during the program. It was surprisingly emotional, he confessed during an appearance on SiriusXM's Sway in the Morning. For a man whose life has been a tapestry of comedic genius and offbeat charm, those tears revealed a side rarely seen by the public. This isn't just about a moment on live television, it's a deep dive into the power of memory, loss, and the indelible impact of a storied career. Bill Murray's journey in the world of comedy and film is nothing short of extraordinary. From his early days as a quirky improviser on Saturday Night Live to his transformative roles in cult classics like Ghostbusters and Groundhog Day, Murray has continually defied expectations. But even legends carry scars, and the SNL50 special was a stark reminder of the personal connections and shared histories that have shaped his career. Born to make us laugh and think, Murray's magnetic presence has always been underscored by a unique blend of humor and vulnerability. His tenure on SNL from 1977 to 1980 cemented his status as a comedic force. Yet, behind the deadpan delivery and offbeat antics lay a man who cherished the relationships he forged during those formative years. And on that anniversary night, those memories came flooding back with a force that brought him to tears. The SNL50 special was more than just a celebration of a television institution, it was a monumental gathering of past and present talent, a tribute to decades of creative breakthroughs and cultural milestones. As clips of iconic sketches and legendary moments flashed across the screen, even the most stoic among us felt the weight of history. For Bill Murray, every image carried a story, every laugh was intertwined with a memory. Imagine the setting, a stage illuminated by nostalgic glows, a live audience on the edge of their seats, and a man who had witnessed the birth and evolution of an empire of comedy. When Murray spoke about his experience, he revealed that he was not on screen when the flood of memories hit him. Instead, he found himself alone in a dressing room, surrounded by colleagues and the silent echoes of the past, overcome by emotions he had long kept hidden. "I wept 3 times in the show," he admitted, his voice heavy with both sorrow and gratitude. It wasn't just a moment of weakness, it was a powerful acknowledgement of the legacy that SNL represents, and the personal cost of those long-cherished memories. One of the most poignant triggers for Murray's tears was a video clip featuring the late Gilda Radner and his friend Steve Martin. Gilda, whose brilliance lit up the early days of SNL, had a magnetic charm that resonated deeply with her colleagues. Murray recalled watching the clip of her dancing with Steve Martin, a moment that encapsulated the energy, creativity, and raw emotion of those early years. "I love Gilda, I was crazy about Gilda," he recalled, his voice trembling with emotion. It was more than just admiration, it was the profound realization that the magic of those moments could never be recaptured, that the past, with all its glory and pain, was gone forever. For Murray, that clip was not merely a nostalgic reminder, it was an emotional revelation. The memories of rehearsing that iconic dance, the camaraderie shared with fellow cast members, and the bittersweet acknowledgement that those days were behind him all converged in a moment that proved too overwhelming to contain. As he sat in that dressing room, tears streamed down his face, a visceral reaction to the relentless passage of time and the loss of cherished friends. Another figure who loomed large in Murray's recollections was John Belushi, the wild, untamable talent who helped shape the very foundation of SNL. Belushi's life, marked by both extraordinary creativity and tragic excess, is a subject of both celebration and deep sorrow among his peers. Murray recalled a film by Tom Schiller that depicted Belushi visiting the SNL graveyard, a symbolic journey through the memories of fallen legends. "John was a guy who really made a lot of careers possible," Murray said, his voice a mixture of admiration and melancholy. The thought of losing a man who had been so instrumental in launching the careers of so many sent shivers down his spine. In that moment, Murray wasn't simply mourning a fallen comrade, he was confronting the harsh realities of life and the inescapable truth that even the brightest stars are destined to fade. The juxtaposition of laughter and loss, of success and tragedy, is a recurring theme in Murray's life. And on that night, as he revisited the legacy of John Belushi, it became painfully clear that the price of brilliance is often steep, a price paid in memories and, sometimes, in tears. For many, Bill Murray's public persona is defined by his irreverent humor and enigmatic cool. But the SNL50 special peeled back the layers, revealing the profound emotional depth that lies beneath the surface. To understand Murray's reaction, one must consider the immense weight of history that he carries with him. Each performance on SNL, every sketch that has become part of television lore, is a chapter in a story that spans decades. The laughter he has inspired is intermingled with the pain of watching friends and colleagues fade into memory. That night, when the floodgates of nostalgia opened, Murray found himself overwhelmed by the realization that he was both a witness to and a participant in a cultural revolution. The scenes that played out on the SNL50 stage were not just historical artifacts, they were personal milestones. For Murray, every laugh shared on that stage was a reminder of the fleeting nature of life, of the moments that can never be reclaimed once they've passed. And it was this raw vulnerability, this unguarded emotion, that drove him to tears time and again. In the world of comedy, laughter is often seen as the ultimate antidote to sorrow. Yet, for Bill Murray, the boundary between humor and heartache is remarkably thin. His confession on SiriusXM's Sway in the Morning was a rare glimpse into the inner workings of a man who has spent his life making others smile, even as he grappled with the complexities of his own emotions. "I couldn't stop," Murray admitted. "I was sitting there in a dressing room with a bunch of people, and I just couldn't stop it." This admission is not a sign of weakness, it's a testament to the intensity with which he has experienced life, both on stage and off. It is a profound reminder that even those who seem to have mastered the art of comedy are not immune to the sorrow of remembrance. The tears that Bill Murray shed on that night were a tribute to a bygone era, a moment in time when the world of SNL was defined by raw creativity, unfiltered humor, and unbreakable bonds. They were a symbol of the inevitable passage of time, of the irreversible loss of moments that can never be recaptured. And they served as a powerful reminder that behind every joke lies a story of struggle, of triumph, and ultimately, of vulnerability. In a recent interview, Murray mused on the nature of comedy and its connection to the human experience. He explained that every laugh, every moment of levity, is inextricably linked to a deeper sense of empathy and understanding. "Laughter is our way of coping with the pain," he once said. And on that emotional night at SNL50, his tears were a raw, unfiltered expression of that truth. They were a manifestation of the deep love he holds for the craft of comedy, the people he shared it with, and the memories that have defined his extraordinary career. This philosophical reflection is one that resonates with audiences on a profound level. In a world where vulnerability is often masked by bravado, Murray's willingness to let his guard down is both inspiring and deeply moving. It challenges us all to embrace our own emotions, to acknowledge that strength comes not from hiding our pain but from sharing it with others. And in that spirit, his tears become a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in our most fragile moments, there is beauty to be found. Following the SNL50 special, the reaction to Bill Murray's emotional outpouring was swift and profound. Social media erupted with tributes, heartfelt messages, and a renewed appreciation for the man behind the laughter. Fans who had grown up watching his performances found themselves reflecting on their own experiences of loss, love, and the passage of time. For many, his tears were not a sign of weakness but a beacon of authenticity, a reminder that true artistry often comes with a heavy price. Industry insiders noted that Murray's reaction could signal a broader shift in how celebrities and the public view vulnerability. In an era when social media often celebrates curated perfection, moments like these cut through the facade to reveal the raw, unguarded humanity behind the headlines. Murray's tears were a moment of catharsis not just for him but for an entire generation of fans who have long admired his ability to blend humor with heartfelt emotion. In the days following the broadcast, talk shows, podcasts, and entertainment outlets dedicated extensive segments to discussing the impact of his tears. Analysts speculated on what this emotional breakdown might mean for the future of live television and the legacy of SNL itself. Some argued that it could herald a new era of openness among entertainers, where vulnerability is celebrated as much as wit and humor. Others saw it as a poignant reminder that no matter how illustrious one's career, the past always has a way of catching up with us. For Bill Murray, every tear shed on that stage is a testament to the immense weight of a lifetime spent in the spotlight. Behind the infectious humor and the legendary status lies a man who has witnessed the rise and fall of eras, the passing of friends, and the inevitable march of time. His reflections on that night reveal a profound understanding of the human condition, of how memories, both joyous and painful, shape who we are. As he recounted the moments that brought him to tears, Murray spoke not only as a comedian but as someone who has lived through both the triumphs and tragedies of life. His tears were a tribute to lost comrades like Gilda Radner and John Belushi, friends whose legacies continue to inspire and haunt those who knew them. They were a reminder that behind every laugh lies a story of heartache and resilience, of moments that have defined us in ways both visible and hidden. This personal toll is something that resonates with anyone who has ever experienced loss. In Murray's candid admission, there is a universal truth, that the memories we hold dear are a double-edged sword, capable of bringing both comfort and pain. His emotional outburst is not an isolated incident, it is a mirror held up to the human soul, reflecting the bittersweet reality of a life well-lived. In today's fast-paced world, nostalgia has become a powerful force, a way for people to connect with their past and find meaning in an ever-changing landscape. For many, shows like SNL are not just entertainment, they are cultural touchstones that evoke memories of simpler times, of laughter shared with friends, and of a collective identity built on shared experiences. Bill Murray's tears on SNL50 are emblematic of this phenomenon, capturing the profound emotional resonance that nostalgia can evoke. The images of Gilda Radner dancing with Steve Martin, the recollections of John Belushi's wild brilliance, and the countless moments of irreverent humor that defined SNL all contribute to a collective memory that transcends individual experience. Murray's reaction is a vivid illustration of how deeply these memories are ingrained in our consciousness. They serve as a bridge between the past and the present, reminding us that the stories we cherish are an integral part of who we are. In a society that often prioritizes the new over the old, moments of nostalgia can be a welcome reprieve, a chance to pause and reflect on the journey that has brought us here. And in that light, Bill Murray's tears are not just a personal release, they are a celebration of the enduring power of memory, of the bonds that tie us together across time and space. As the SNL50 special comes to a close, questions arise about the future of a show that has defined generations. Bill Murray's emotional journey is a poignant reminder that SNL is more than just a stage for comedy, it is a living, breathing archive of cultural history. The legacy of the show is built on the shoulders of legends like Murray, whose contributions have shaped the landscape of modern entertainment. Looking ahead, the lessons of that night may inspire future cast members to embrace not only the humor but also the vulnerability that comes with being part of something larger than oneself. The emotional moments captured on SNL50 are a testament to the fact that the true magic of live performance lies in its unpredictability, the way it can transform laughter into tears and joy into sorrow, all in the blink of an eye. For the future of SNL, Murray's display of raw emotion may serve as both an inspiration and a challenge, a call for authenticity in an industry that often hides behind carefully constructed personas. His tears remind us that the human element is at the heart of every performance, and that the most memorable moments are those that come from a place of truth and vulnerability. At the end of the day, Bill Murray's emotional breakdown on SNL50 is a powerful reminder of the indelible mark he has left on the world of comedy. His career, filled with moments of brilliance and unexpected introspection, has inspired countless fans and fellow performers alike. Whether it's his irreverent humor, his iconic characters, or his ability to evoke deep emotions with a single glance, Murray has earned his place as one of the greats. As we reflect on that unforgettable night, it becomes clear that his tears are more than just a moment of personal catharsis, they are a tribute to a lifetime of creativity, passion, and resilience. For every fan who has ever laughed at one of his films or marveled at his offbeat charm, Bill Murray's journey is a reminder that even in the midst of laughter, there is room for sorrow, and even in our darkest moments, there is hope. If you liked this news and want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Until next time, Sensationalist family.